Donor advised funds. Donor advised funds are they're a great tool. I'm a huge advocate of donor advised fund. If your client is charitably minded, right, where they're donating, and it doesn't matter what level they're at, but a donor advised fund is useful because the donor advised fund itself is a 501c3. So the taxpayer, they donate stock or they donate cash into the donor advised fund. And then they administer, they advise technically, right? They advise the fund where to send the money. So you can have a donor advised fund with, by example, with Fidelity. And with Fidelity, you can go online and say, oh, I want to give $100 here. I want to give 300 there, 500 there. And they just issue checks. If it's a 501c3 that's been cleared on their system, the checks just roll out. So the nice part is I can bunch up all my contributions in 1 year, 2025, and I can spend it out for the next 5 or 10 years or 20 years. It goes in perpetuity, right? So the beauty I love with it, what I like is taking a donor advised fund. If somebody's charitably inclined, and if say they're 60 years old and say they got a windfall from the sale of a business or however they're funding it. So I take that donor advised fund and we want to populate it. Maybe I don't want to be it funded past being 70 and a half because I want that donor advised fund to be their resource for contributions up through 70 and a half. And then at 70 and a half, I want them to start giving their contributions out of their IRA. Right. And that's just, again, one of the tools and again, this long-term view. And you can give appreciated assets. I have a couple clients that actually use donor advised funds where they actually have a mission statement. And they say, this is why we've created this, and this is our objective, and this is our passion. They've done that, and they've given it to their advisor. They've given it to their children, who are the alternate trustees. So everybody's on the same page, right? And it's a really neat thought, the kind of mission, vision, values statement out there. So donor advised funds, again, are a great tool.